Hello, testing, testing, one, two, all right. All right, look, I know I said that in my last video. I know that I said that I was going to finish the mission, but turns out I didn't because it was getting late and I was getting tired. So I just call it. So I just call it for a day, and just finish it some other time. But this time I'm actually going to finish it. All right, all right. This time I'm going to finish it. All right, so yeah, so let's get to it. Yeah, let's...
Could these dead monsters actually be...
If Lady Cypher is to be believed, this could be the handiwork of Lord Mighty. He's still fighting against the Black Tide, even in the Netherrealm.
Why are the Black Tide monsters here too? Can they swim in the River of Souls?
Even Thanatos wouldn't be able to accept Black Tide monsters into their realm. These traces seem to suggest that anybody who trespasses upon death will pay a heavy price.
Where else are here to trespass upon the Titan?
Since the realm of the dead must remain peaceful, it's imperative that we rid the place of such discordant noise. Please stay back. Let me deal with these enemies.
Alright, here we go.
Free will, or was it fate? On the still waters of oblivion.
The times are changed.
Not a scratch.
Grace.
Lance ablaze. Flaming lance! Forward!
To travel far... Try them all!
Don't worry, it's just a scrape. Destined for oblivion. I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Break!
On the still waters of oblivion.
World-cleansing dragon.
Alright.
Reach the end of the story and you're...
The path ahead is blocked by the River of Souls again.
In that case, let's go back to the past. This miracle sure is handy.
This is yet another aspect of a Titan's divine power.
Looks good.
If Dan Heng was around, he'd definitely be able to raise the waters of the River of Souls into the sky.
If Lady Hycelens was still alive, I think she might be able to do that too.
Oh, never mind.
You seem to be able to discern both the past and the future.
Oh, this place. It must have been a beautiful courtyard in the past.
Please excuse me. I am but a scholar from a distant land who had the misfortune of falling into the River of Souls and turned into a member of the dead.
Huh? This one seems to know that she's already dead.
Oh, I was merely speculating. But it seems I was right. And you... I recognize you. You're the Holy Maiden of Death from Idonia, right?
I'm sorry. I cannot bring you back to life. However, should you desire it, I can end your prolonged limbo.
I'm well aware of that. Even if you were able to revive me, I would never choose that option. That's because I didn't fall into the River of Souls by accident. Instead, I leaped into it to seek my death.
So you committed suicide. Okay, so you're suicidal. Alright.
Why?
If you could see the life I've led, then you would not reproach me so. My life was far too miserable, but I did not expect things to stay the same even in death. What a joke. In escaping my mortal life, I've entered a millennium of pain instead. Circe's above. What cowards humans are. For we fear both life and death simultaneously.
I'm sorry. I'm also powerless to answer that question.
That's all right, Holy Maiden. At least you are able to respond to me. Please, grant me death, Circe's above. Does this count as thinking till the moment I die?
She seems free.
I have seen too many farewells. Her distress is quite commonplace. There are those who will end their lives over what seems to be the smallest of worries. For some people, this power that I possess is a blessing rather than a curse. But I never managed to convince myself of that.
Cass, are you still trying to create a world without death?
Yes, because when placed under time's vast scales, there is no worry in this world that cannot be solved.
You should chat with Don Hong about this.
This is a wish that I've held for almost a millennium. My mind might have changed once upon a time if people managed to strike up a friendship with me, but I've never been more firm in my conviction. Now that I've learned about your near-death state, it is my duty to wipe death from the face of this world.
Motherfucker. Alright. Alright, you know what? I'm out. Goodbye. It's over here.
Stream forth, gleam of old blades.
Wow, this place is so spacious. Is this the kingdom's vault?
It's time to use Ornek's miracle.
That's fine and all, but we need to lay down some rules. We're not gonna return to the past to steal things. Do we need to enter that doorway to climb even higher? There seems to be a person. Oh, more like a soul guarding it.
But how should we get up there? blocked yet again.
Oryx's 8 always appears in times like this. How convenient.
And you will find.
Oh. Okay.
Look, there's even a platform lift over there.
Can I move this? Ooh. Where I go?
A chest of the past has been left behind, but none of its treasures remain inside.
I'm crying.
Alright, bro.
Wait, what if the miracle suddenly loses its effect?
Mem, do you really want me to answer that?
Stay back. Don't come any closer. Don't come near me.
Why does he look so panicked? Did the black tide monsters frighten him? Or is he actually scared of his own extraordinary power?
Alright, let me fight him. Alright. Alright, let me fight him. Alright, let me fight. Alright. These are the troubles that powerhouses like us face.
There's no need to be alarmed. We're just passing by the area. See? None of us look threatening.
You have a point. Although, while this might once have been the royal vault, it's since been plundered empty. So please go away right this instant.
You've misunderstood us. We simply heard your shouts as we were passing by, then decided to come over to find out what happened.
My goodness. Did I really yell out loud? How rude of me. I'm sorry to have bothered you. I merely saw a warrior. While that spirit didn't harm me, his blows really packed a hefty punch.
Mighty.
A warrior? Could it be?
Mighty.
Wait a minute. You seem to be quite different from him. Are you actually alive? How can you walk around here while alive?
It's a long story. We're here to seek an audience with Thanatos.
Thanatos? Who's that?
Is it possible that he's also living in the era before death descended?
Death. Could it be that you are here to defeat the evil dragon Pollux?
Pollux? Is that the embodiment of No. Death?
According to the warriors under the Centurion's command, that evil dragon has been dead for quite a while. The curse that condemns people to death didn't originate from it, but they saw a girl within the dragon's embrace, and she is the true Reaper.
Pray tell, Where is that girl right now?
I've heard that the Queen spared no effort in bringing her back to the castle. Her Majesty intends to control all of Amphorius with this unprecedented power. As for whether this rumor is true, well, no one knows.
You have my thanks for the invaluable insight that you've given us. Please, treat this touch as...
You... Are you... Thank you.
This is his...
What is that?
Then you granted him death? That isn't like you. You would have refused even if I commanded you to do so.
I don't know. I did it out of sympathy, believing that I wouldn't be racked with agony, but... I am still in a state of turmoil.
Sympathy? Sympathy for that youth who triumphed in every battle?
That young man was favored by Talantin, who taught him a move that will defeat any mortal enemy with a single blow and emerge victorious every time. He could rely on that move to always achieve victory during Era Chrysia. However, now that death has descended upon the mortal realm, that divine swordplay also means he can send others to death at will.
You feel that he's similar to you?
Yes. Since he can never be inferior to others in martial combat, death would be the inevitable outcome every time he strikes. That's why he approached me and pleaded. Pleaded for me to put an end to all of this.
You are perhaps feeling lost from making your peace with death in so abrupt a manner.
I have not made peace with death. I've seen the people of Idonia stand tall and proud in the face of death. Even before the fated finale arrived, they were already content with the lives that they'd lived. They had such proud expressions. Expressions that made me believe death would be an insult to these mortals if the concept is truly a power that it got.
I'm sorry. The spirit orb revealed more of Catra's past. This time in Obonia, Emmer spoke of her first meeting with Catras and how the Queen of Sardia had plucked a baby from the embrace of a dragon and brought her to Adonia. As fate would have it, Catras was that very same child. Oh, wait. Oh. Okay. Wait, hold on. Let me go down there and get the oh, wait. I can't. Wait. I wish I could jump down right now, but I can't. Damn. Alright. You know what? Forget it. I don't need it.
Don't look back. Keep moving forward. Always.
Oof. Alright, bro.
It's yet another eulogistic butterfly. Are we getting closer to the Netherrealm?
Oh, this is...
Living ones? Oh, could you be the scions of Styxia? Did you hear about the great work that I'm doing here? And have thus arrived to give me the last material that I need for transmutation?
Great work?
Have you heard of the great name of Pollux, perchance?
its pilot is probably right here.
You don't have to describe it like that, mister.
You have? Then that's good. During the age of myth, a time likely before your birth, I was the unsurpassed zenith of alchemy that none could reach. On the shoals of the River of Souls, I shall make Pollux soar again and bring death back to the world.
But didn't that dragon already bring death to the world?
Oh, looks like you don't know the whole picture. Well, it's true that the missing girl can grant death to mortals. Pollux, the one who delivered her onto this world, makes it so that humankind cannot die.
So, it's just as I feared.
You and that dragon are the two sides of the same coin?
This is my guess. The deceased are supposed to drift down the River of Souls until they reach the end of the West Winds. But this River of Souls was blocked by Pollux's fall.
That's right. That's why it's imperative that I bring the dragon back to the mortal realm and make it soar the skies again. I have long since prepared my alchemical matrix in the tower. Although, I am still missing the most crucial material of all. That final ingredient, the final sacrifice, is none other than the girl who lives out her days with death.
Huh? What's going on? You didn't touch him, did you?
I know that I am no longer capable of carrying out that task. Take this, all of you, and please fulfill that great undertaking on my behalf.
This...
We had been inebriated in Fagusa's feast for too long before we began to seek divine bestowed death, so that we could be freed from the whims of fate. However, that brought doom.
This time, the spirit orb revealed Castra's origin. Starcia perished in the River of Souls, with only its queen and her dragonborn daughter surviving. Amir promised to raise the child and name her Castras. Okay. Oh shit.
Everyone, hide behind me!
It's time.
Destined for oblivion.
Rise!
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Flaming lance! Forward!
How familiar. On the still waters of oblivion.
World-cleansing dragon!
Oh, there's so many of them! How are we holding up?
Destined for oblivion.
Break!
On the still waters of oblivion. I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Flaming lance! Forward!
Destined for oblivion.
World-cleansing dragon!
On the still waters of oblivion.
Rise!
Destined for oblivion. I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
World cleansing dragon.
Here. For the feast of strife. On their triumphant return. You?
Mighty, is that you? You dead?
Lord Mighty?
I miss you so much that it almost killed me. I miss you so much that it almost killed me. Pun intended.
Lord Mighty. You've been through some tough battles once again.
That black tide is endless. My death is only temporary. I will find my path of return and go back to the world of the living and continue my protection.
Lord Mighty, I have always wanted to. Why does death reject you?
I'm the one resisting it. I must resist the temptation to go with the flow. I'll go against the current and kill my way out of this cursed nether realm. That is my destiny.
Is this really the Prime Mighty?
It seems like he's completely focused on resisting the temptation of the dead's whispers. He's working hard every minute to deny death. It seems his battlefield is not limited to the world of the living. Lord Mighty, are you willing to travel with us? We're headed for the Matrix inside that tower, to summon Thanatos from their prolonged concealment.
Thanatos. Challenge. Death.
That's right. If we can work together and defeat them, you won't have to be troubled by the curse of immortality any longer.
Let's go together. Castoris, let the person who has brushed against death countless times guide your way.
Cass, are you sure you want to do this? The alchemist said he wanted you to be a sacrifice.
I'm not afraid. There's no reason for us to turn back anymore. Rather than standing still, taking action is by far the better option. Perhaps fate might take pity on us today and show some compassion.
So we're going up. We're going up now. What's down here? Nothing. Okay. No, don't descend, nigga. Don't descend. Oh my god. What am I doing, bruh? Alright. Okay, go back up. Go back up. Go back up, bruh. Nah, go back up, bruh. What am I doing? Go back up, bruh. There were stairs upstairs. Bro, there were stairs, right? There were stairs. Yeah, see, there were stairs, dude. Never mind, let's go, let's go. Oh my god, bro. Alright, bro. I'm out. I'm out. I'm out.
So that's how it works.
Before you rusted and before you are rusted and before you are rusted in broken chains, remnants of the path, remnants of a path that once led to the tower.
This is going to be difficult.
Watch me jump over.
Please calm down. If you were to fall into the icy cold river of souls, I'm afraid that you really would die here.
If I was more powerful, I would be able to carry one person with each limb and fly the four of us to the other side. The Rune of Recollection is here, but I can't find a miracle orb anywhere. So weird. Oh, could it be in that collapsed tower in the distance?
Looks like a time to shine.
It's still up to me to step up in a crisis. Wait here. I'll go check things out.
Shit.
Just shout for me when you need my help.
Go, ma'am, go.
Got it. Just leave it to me.
Oh, damn.
Mom
Okay.
did it.
Okay, ma'am.
The pink squirrel is very smart.
The miracle's range is limited. Please come a little closer.
Aren't I a good fit for Orynyx's priest?
Of course. You're the most competent priest ever. The alchemical matrix should be behind this door.
Oh.
Is that?
Wow, there are so many of you! It's little Cass and little Grape. Oh, there's also little D and the big puppy! Trian? Aren't you...
Dead?
This is the first time I've encountered a deceased friend while going upstream in the River of Souls.
It really works like this. Just like the other departed spirits we've encountered along the way, I'm also unable to sense the aura of the living on Lady Trian.
Yup, you're right. Trian already knows that she'll not be able to return to everyone's side. But Trian believed that little Cass would eventually return to the Netherrealm. So, Trian has been standing here, at this spot closest to the world of the living, and waiting for little Cass.
Oh, it must have been very tough for you.
But according to what Trian said, we're almost at the entrance of the Netherrealm. Trian promised Trevi and Trinan that when little Cass got here, Trian would get the gift ready and be the first person to run over and welcome you. So, little Cass, don't cry. Please, accept this. We finally finished it.
Aw. Oh, look, that's me. There's Kalis, Donghan. Fuck, what's his name again? Anglaya, Mighty, this Mighty, Finon, the cat bitch, the nurse. We got Trebos, this eye patch bitch fucker, and then there's Castris. That's sweet. Hold on. Oh, that's really sweet. That's really sweet.
This is what Lady Treby once mentioned. The gift for me that you didn't manage to finish.
The Holy Maiden of Yanis. Even when separated by life and death, their thoughts are still connected.
Trian spent a lot of time drawing this. Trian hopes that little Cass likes it.
Seriously, it's seriously a wonderful drawing. Lady Trian.
This is our flame chase journey.
Little Cass, we don't know what your journey was like before. Treby has always said that it must have been a very harsh and frightening journey. But little Cass no longer has anything to fear now, because everyone is here with you in this flame chase journey!
That's right. Only now, when I see Lady Trian's gift, do I realize that I've already obtained so many things I would never have dared to dream of since I embarked on the flame chase journey. It's the first time I've gained so many companions. The first time I picked up the hobbies of crafting and photography. The first time I had dinner with someone else. The first time I went to the market to buy the Chimera doll I'd liked for a very long time and hugged it to sleep. The first time I wore a dress personally made by Lady Aglaya. The first time I went for a walk with Lady Treby, Lady Trian, and Lady Trinan. The first time I enjoyed the night breeze and looked up at the stars with Miss Hyacinth. The first time I took care of Dromasis with the Trailblazer. Looking back at all these experiences I never thought were possible, it feels as though the scales of my life had shrunk from centuries and decades down to minutes and seconds. And all of them are so precious. I took countless photos in the past, but they're all black and white landscapes. I don't have a single one with friends. If I had known, I would have taken more pictures.
Then shall we take one now?
Trian says yes! Trian likes little Cass and would love to take a picture with little Cass.
Sadly, being departed souls, our images cannot be captured in the world of the living.
I thought so too.
What? Are we seriously going to leave any room for regret?
There won't be any regrets. This vivid drawing surpasses any photograph from the world of the living.
Little Cass smiled. Treby, Trinan, and Trian's wishes finally come true!
I remember you once said that fate is not the flowers that bloom at the end
What?
of the road,
Oh
but
my.
where people tread beyond the gate.
What? Oh my. What?
Now, the path that belongs to me is about to reach the end.
Bro, what is she doing here? Oh my. What is. Bro, what are you doing here, bro? What do you. Oh my god.
Thank you for bringing me the final key.
Key? Little Cass, why are you talking in riddles all of a sudden?
I have a feeling that soon, this gift of yours will become the key to saving
my.
Mister's life.
Bro, what is she doing here, bro? Oh my. Bro, I thought you said you weren't going to come with us. You clearly said you weren't going to come, but now you're. Okay.
Wow, that's amazing! Then keep smiling and carry on bravely! Little Cass, Little Gray, everyone, see you tomorrow!
Moonlight line.
Lady Trian.
You gonna say something or what?
The aura of this place. We have indeed reached the end of the stream of souls. If I go any further, I might lose myself. I must leave now, for the black tide still wreaks havoc in the realm of the living.
Don't you want to know? Don't you want to know the truth behind Thanatos?
I seek not to enter the door to the nether realm. Castorus, will you fulfill your duty for the flame chase?
I have yet to make my decision, Lord Mighty.
No matter. Make the choice your heart desires. Even if it takes 1,000 years of waiting, I will continue to fight till I die. Then rise from death till the miracle descends.
There is one more thing you should know, Lord Mighty.
What is it?
Professor Anaxa may have deduced the principles behind the Era Nova. You and I may be reincarnated as strife and death in the next cycle, becoming calamities wreaking havoc upon the world.
I see.
Is that all? Are you going to accept such a fate without complaints?
Do you have a strategy to shatter the shackles of our fate?
I haven't found it yet. Perhaps I never will.
Then, cease wasting your thoughts on futile matters. Control what little you can. And when fate's inescapable grasp comes, resist it with the strength of your mighty will.
Thank you, Lord Mighty. I will find the right decision.
In the name of strife, may you meet a fitting end.
This must be the alchemical matrix the spirit mentioned. Let's see. We need to insert Aquila's sky, Giorios's earth, Kephali's fire, Fagusa's ocean, and Nestia's love.
It seems our sweet Princess Homebody has made up her mind. In that case, seamstress, I suppose I no longer need to deliver your message. My time is rather precious, after all.
Whether you wish to break free from death or not, please, follow your heart. By the promise you once made, I ask that you fulfill your duty one final time. Castorus, please, live as a human, and die as one.
According to that alchemist, the final piece is supposed to be me. However, he is not privy to the past, and therefore cannot see the full picture.
The past?
I saw the twins of death in Kephali's memory, and now I am certain that I was one of them. The trial of the Hand of Shadow demanded taking the life of your family. I died during that trial, falling before the gate to the new world. And my sister, whom I never met, became the Titan Thanatos of this cycle. She was consumed with regret over my death, so she used the Titan's authority to reforge my soul. Yet, it also means she has never revealed herself to anyone, hidden away from the entire world. That's because the Titan she became already fell at the start of everything. They died for me, and now lie in slumber in the River of Souls.
You mean Pollux?
That's right. The River of Souls is no material river. It cannot be blocked by ordinary means. Only a divine corpse can prevent the dead from reaching the next world. And that's why we have to awaken Pollux from death before we can retrieve the core flame of death. We have to reforge its body with the power of alchemy.
But Cass, if that alchemist speaks the truth, does that mean you're also part of the dragon body?
According to those departed spirits, I was indeed born as the dragon's twin. But before we talk about that, have you heard the sighs?
You sighed many times on the way here.
No, not from me. The sounds that come from the memories when we were collecting the souls.
Oh.
I heard them too. So what are those?
I think it's probably the sign of Pollux's wish being fulfilled. They must have realized how heavy a price they'd need to pay when they used their divine authority to resurrect a dead woman. That's why they exerted every ounce of their strength to send me to Styxia. A city that called for death. A land where none is hostile to death. They never saw their wish fulfilled and fell so prematurely, all because they wanted to give me a new life. Pollux must really want to know how their sister has been after giving their all to save her. That wish is the reason Pollux's soul still lingers in the mortal realm even after their fall. Quietly watching and documenting every detail of their sister's life.
So instead of picking up objects on the way here,
we were instead showing things to a strand of yearning that lingers here. Now, we must weave these yearnings together and restore them into Pollux's complete soul.
But all of this is just a hypothesis, right? What if we go through with the ritual and it turns out totally different?
That's fine. As Professor Anaxa often reminds us, such is the nature of alchemy. The true outcome can only be known once the process is complete. This is why alchemy is also known as the miracle of creation. Now, the puzzle of Pollux's yearnings is nearly complete, with only one final piece remaining. I shall reveal what they have been yearning to know in the alchemical matrix. I will show them my whole life since I left Styxia. Lady Trienne has already drawn a picture of my entire life, and it is now in my hands. Then, let the ritual begin. And now, the objective is complete. That is all. Such is what Professor Anaxa always says after preparing for an alchemical ritual. And now, Pollux, I shall lift you from the River of Souls and reforge your soul. Perhaps you will be disturbed by this, and your body may become horrifying to behold. But if even the slightest trace of your soul remains, the soul that once ferried me to this side of the shore, then please, look at me. I wish to thank you in person. I have obtained everything you sacrificed your divinity for. Lady Almanette.
Did she recognize you? Oh, she must be the first soul we can communicate with here.
I'm afraid she is just another spirit trapped here, like the rest of them. The only difference is that I was there when she died. Please, go on. I'm listening. Are you about to tell the story of Styxia?
Yes. You're just as smart as I imagined, but... never mind. Now's not the time.
There's no need to worry, Elder. Take a look around you. You're already at the resting place of the dead.
The world of the dead. But how?
I understand that you chose to remain silent about the story to protect Castorus, the girl who coexists with death, but you no longer need to hide that story. I can assure you that you have protected that girl's life well.
Oh, well, in that case, let me be Styxia, the pearl of the ocean, plagued by unwarranted calamity and ravaged by death in the fairy tale. It was the first city-state to shift their faith towards death, even before Idonia did. From where you stand now, I suppose that's a bit hard to believe.
Indeed. I cannot imagine that those from...
Sorry. Castorus wondered why the Stylians were so obsessed with death. Emily believed that love was not a trait bestowed upon mortals by Menesta, but a blessing from death. Only in a life destined to end could its beauty have meaning and value.
That's right, Castorus. It is the reason we shed tears when parting ways, and also the original spark that ignited the passion of mortals. If you truly intend to deprive the world of death, then be prepared to witness it return to a state of stagnation.
I understand, Lady Amunet. Our limited lifespan shapes all that we know and love. Not even the Death Titan has the right to take that away from humankind again. Nestia's love was the chrysalis of Gold's first blessing, but it most likely wasn't understood by mankind. We only learned to interpret this wonderful gift after Thanatos' arrival. If the world was bereft of death, then the Queen of Styxia wouldn't have played midwife in delivering me into this world. You wouldn't have welcomed me into Idonia, and Aglaya would never have invited me to join the Flame Chase journey. None of these stories would ever have happened, and I would never have lived, let alone found happiness. Thank you, Mother.
Aww.
I will use all the love I've experienced in this long life to complete the final miracle. My teacher, Anaxagoras, grant me the wisdom of all things. I call upon thee, the stripped dead dragon's corpse. Rises from the earth, falls from the sky. As above, so below. This is the greatest power of all powers, unstoppable in this world. The great work that commands all death. grant you embrace.
Oh shit, okay. What the fuck is that? Oh hell no. Wait, can I change? Sorry. Oh, I can't. Son of a bitch. All right. I can't. Oh, I can't switch her. I can't. Son of a bitch. You know what? It's fine. God damn it. You know what? It's fine.
Then
Yeah, I know that.
Styxia. That's right.
my teacher and
Yeah, I know. Let's go. Alright, never mind.
I'm okay.
Oh, what
is
the?
the girl
Oh.
who once saved my life truly gone? Or will you show yourself again once we eradicate this hatred and regret?
Nice teamwork.
Okay.
On the still waters of oblivion.
The strength.
Familiar.
Motherfucker. Oh, no.
I know you're anxious. Shh. Don't be afraid.
Don't worry, it's just a scrape. Destined for oblivion. I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Sense a storm.
I'm on guard.
Awaken, dormant scales. World-cleansing dragon.
Lance at the ready.
Again.
To travel.
Don't worry, it's just a scrape.
Lance ablaze. Flaming lance! Forward!
On the still waters of oblivion.
Heaven servant. Break!
There's no more need to weep in grief.
I'm on guard.
I'll grant you peace. Yes, it's me. I'm back.
Deep breath.
Don't worry, it's just a scrape. Destined for oblivion.
The strength.
Lance at the ready.
I think something bit me.
Familiar.
Be careful. They may be moving by instinct, but there is fury welling up within them.
On the still waters of oblivion. I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Sense a storm.
I'm on guard. Lance ablaze. Flaming lance! Forward!
Specimen sighted. To travel far.
Don't worry, it's just a scrape.
for oblivion.
The strength. Awaken, dormant scales. World-cleansing dragon.
Lance at the ready.
Gotta stop the bleeding. Commencing research.
From the still waters of oblivion.
Heavens, break!
Let's go. Boom.
Please. Don't turn back to the nether realm. Oh, death. Sleep in peace.
Oh.
I'm sorry I have to wake you up from ancient death. And I know you're anxious. Shh. Don't be afraid. Do you remember me? I'm the girl you once carried across the Sea of Souls. I'm sorry I wasn't able to remember you, but with the help of many people, I was finally able to pick up these broken fragments of my past. I'm back, Pollux. I know this might not be what you wanted, but I have to do this. So please, carry me across the Sea of Souls again and return me to the Netherrealm, just like you did in the past. Please take me to where the core flame of death rests. I'll be going now.
We won't have to go into an egg, right?
They may look scary, but as long
What? Oh, what's going on? Am I good?
What's happening?
What's wrong?
I feel dizzy.
Are you...
What's wrong with him?
His time is almost up. If I don't go now, I'm afraid his soul will return to Thanatos' embrace before me.
What? Oh no! Is there anything we can do?
Don't worry. I promised I would ask Thanatos for the Trailblazers' right to roam the Earth again. Mem, stay here and keep a close watch until I return, alright?
Alright. I'm the best at taking care of others. Go on, Cass. Make sure not to leave yourself with any regrets.
Take your time. I can't still hold out.
It's a deal then. Please. Wait for me.
Oh, you sit in your little donkey, eager to hear my song and follow close behind. The ocean I crossed has never been sealed by...
After all that, you still ended up back here.
Who said that? Oh.
So the legends were true. The Netherrealm really is a sea of flowers. Yes.
Oh. Oh,
just like the flower fields we tended to back then.
Oh, that's Castra's path. Oh.
Is that you, Plexia?
At first I thought that was March. Sorry.
Do you remember me? No. I don't have the memories from that time, but I've seen you before during an experiment. I see. Call me Thanatos, then. It'll be easier. However, since you recognize the name, you must already know everything about Thanatos, right? Yes. I'm here to reforge the order of life and death in Amphorius. You know, my sister was a sympathetic, but rather sensitive person. Whenever she didn't want to say what was on her mind, she would avoid eye contact and look off into the distance. Just like what you are doing now. Can you tell me about the last Era Nova? What did you do, Polixia? Where should I begin? A long, long time ago, there were a pair of like-minded twins. As foretold in the prophecy, they were chosen to be successors to the god of death. But fate was cruel. The price of attaining divinity was to take the life of our closest kin with our own hands. That trial was indeed recorded in that memory. Then you should already know that my sister voluntarily gave up her own life so that I could ascend as the demigod of death. But I couldn't accept that. Why did we have to kill each other for a future she'd never see herself? That's not fair.
Yeah, that's not fair, buddy.
So, while weaving the laws of the new world, I shattered the forbidden bottom line for life and death. I reshaped my sister's soul and took the form of the great dragon Pollux to carry her up the River of Souls and back into the mortal realm. But our fates were already decided and manifested in unexpected ways in response to my futile actions. Aging is an unbreakable law of nature laid upon humankind, created at the same time as death. When the living die, their souls will meet Thanatos, who would determine where every soul goes. If the Reaper raises their left hand, the soul is granted death and allowed to enter the Netherrealm to await reincarnation. If they raise their right hand, the soul is rejected by the Netherrealm and returned to the mortal realm to continue walking the earth. That's why the Hand of Shadow can only lay down judgment and not embrace another being. Yes. Death was originally a pair of hands, but they were split in twain when we reached the mortal realm, never to touch each other ever again. The half of Thanatos that represents life, the undying human who grants death,
That was the curse I forced upon you.
Then, what about you?
As the half of Thanatos representing death, I shoulder the fate of defying death. I died the moment I entered the world of the living. From then on, my Titan also no longer existed in this world. The cycle of life and death stopped. Souls were denied their audience with death, and were left stranded within an ever-rising river of the dead. What irony. My selfish desire to save your life gave you and the world a fate far worse than death instead. Then, what was left of my reason was left behind in the Netherrealm, where I've been taking care of these flowers day after day, until there is now a sea of them, all while mulling over the subject of life, death, parting, and enduring an endless loneliness.
Fate is absurd indeed. Our lives were a mirrored image of one another, like a pair of hands. Even so, we arrived at the same destination. We walked different paths, yet experienced the same pain.
I had hoped that maybe you would at least have a good life in this cycle. I'm sorry.
I lived my life well. It didn't go to waste. As far as I'm concerned, you did nothing wrong.
Even though I forced the authority of granting death to humanity upon you, a total stranger.
Too many responsibilities were forced upon me in the course of this long journey. I was once lost, even upset, but I realized recently that if it weren't for your blessing, I wouldn't have understood the source of these emotions, nor would I have realized my purpose. I wouldn't have made it here to reunite with my missing half. And we wouldn't be discussing our past while sharing the same view of this landscape. I wouldn't have understood the meaning of our existence.
The meaning of our existence.
This sea of flowers blooms on dead land because we sowed it with the seeds of our separation and watered it with our tears of loneliness. Yes, the only thing death is allowed to create are flowers that bloom from blood and tears. That's why Thanatos cannot create living beings at will. Nor can the hand of shadow determine a person's remaining days, because the life and death of mortals should never be dictated by another's will.
Are you saying there's no point in Thanatos' existence?
No. No single being can bear the scales of life and death on their own, not even a god. Life and death weigh equally heavy. We both know that now, don't we?
You, too, must have had a difficult life. We've taken quite the ridiculous journey together, haven't we? I had a feeling, even back then, that we would meet again one day. Not to embrace one another after a long separation, but to come in search of retribution. Tell me the answer that's already been written, and let us draw this seemingly endless fate. It's been far too long. I've waited here for centuries, watching day after day as desperate spirits are denied by this lonely wasteland. I always hoped I would see you among them, but I was also afraid of seeing you. I didn't know how I could possibly face you again, but more than anything, I was afraid that you might have forgotten all about me.
I know. But don't you see, Polixia? I made it back anyway. You don't have to shoulder death's authority on your own anymore. It was always meant to be held in two hands anyway. So, let's give our core flame to him, and have him take it back to the mortal realm. Give humanity back their cycle of life and death. Our responsibility as Thanatos was never about picking out favorite souls. We were only meant to watch over life. Let's tend the field together and create a warm sea of flowers for all the souls to come. What do you think, Polixia?
Yes, just one last step. You shall wither, and through that, the dead will sprout again from the remains, and be reborn with the dead flame. As foretold by the prophecy, Thanatos' authority is only destined for only one person to wield. As the Chrysos heir of death, as their demigod, as a titan, our fated moment has arrived once again.
Just like before.
Yes, just like before. But unlike that time, the ones undergoing the trial this time are prepared.
You've made up your mind?
Yes, as dictated by fate. But I won't be afraid. As long as you're here with me, complete your trial in this life. Grant me the embrace of death, and light the spark of life ablaze. You've been tempered by life and death. I know you'll be able to give this wasteland its first breath of life. Like a raven butterfly, flying swiftly into the nether realm, perching on the twig of death.
I will. After this, I will remain permanently in the Netherrealm. The River of Souls shall return here and rain down from the sky, scattering souls across the earth. The cycle of life and death will flow once again. This sea of flowers you sowed shall bear countless joyous or sorrowful souls, and bloom evermore.
Thank you. Just one last thing. Can you grant me one wish?
Of course. What is it?
Please, don't forget me.
I will. I won't.
I promise you,
Okay.
when we meet in the next world, even if I have endured another reincarnation, even if we do not know each other's names, I will still hold you tightly in my arms. Just like what I did when we were born.
Castoris. Castoris, you're as beautiful as a fleeting butterfly.
I will bring rest to death. And from now on, stagnant life will once again flow.
Here we go, Nexus. At the same time in Akama.
Time flies. In the blink of an eye, the 15th entry hour is already at hand. When this farce is over, your soul will be placed on the scales of life and death. Are you ready?
No need to ask so many times. Of course I am.
Then why do you drag your feet? Is your fear of crowds holding you back again?
I simply find them too noisy. Paying attention to conceited fools like them would be an utter waste of my time.
Such harsh words. As I see it, you are no less arrogant than they are.
I couldn't agree more.
Oh. I did not expect to hear that from you. Are you not going to refute me?
I know myself better than you think I do. At the very least, better than a stowaway like you.
And they say men whose ends are nigh have but kind words. Well, that is exactly why I chose you.
Should I thank you for the compliment?
The hour of the trial has come. Do you have an answer for me? And how will you prove the veracity of your argument?
I suppose there is no point in putting this off any longer. Do you recall where we stopped the last time?
You were saying that Amphorius's history is cyclical.
Indeed. The demigods that bear the core flames eventually become the new titans at the world's end.
Wait, so it makes sense now, because at first I thought this was Castrus at first, but no, that's her twin sister, I think. Yeah.
Remember what happened on the Holy Mountain? Calypso, Naias. As their destined ends approached, one by one they left this world, leaving only the twins, who are fated to succeed death. Unfortunately, while their journey is consistent with ours, you and Calypso, as well as Nicodor and Naias, act as supporting evidence. I can only come up with a rough sketch for my theory of a cyclical history. For all the pains I took to reach this point, I had already lost hope of ever obtaining definitive proof. After all, the past is in the past. Proving that we are the legacies of heroes of the past is a hopeless endeavor. That is, until I met a girl named Polixia and her sister. If Castorus was truly sent from the past to the present for the Titan's self-serving reasons, then having lived through 2 cycles, and with Styxia as the pivot, she will no doubt be the link to connect all of this together. If the Twins of Death can bridge 2 cycles to reunite at the shores of the Sea of Souls, then my hypothesis will no longer be just a hypothesis. And you too will get the answer to your question.
Well, that is all well and good, but how can you be so sure? If there is even the slightest error in your hypothesis, the girl will be shattered.
It matters not. The most important quality a scholar must possess is foolhardiness. If you are overly cautious, then you'll never have the gumption to make the first step, and change will never come. Besides, I, Anaxagoras, am destined to overturn this farcical world. Come, let us go and teach those pathetic worms one final lesson.
What? Part 6. What? Excuse me? Oh, wait. Oh shit, wait, did I level up? Oh, I did. Oh shit. Oh, I level up. Oh. Okay. I didn't know that. I was like, wait, what? What's going on? Oh shit, wait. Oh, I level up. Oh. Oh, because I left. Oh, because I leveled up. I leveled up. Oh, okay. Okay. I thought I like start like a new thing. Like what the hell? But no, it's but no, I level. But no, I level up. Okay. 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 I just want to make sure, you know. I just want to make sure. That's it. Nothing else. Okay. Never mind. We're good. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Fine. So they are leaving the final debate to him.
Let those Chrysos heirs who started this terrible war hear you. Let them hear the voices of the people!
As always, that woman knows how to stir up a crowd.
Professor Anaxa, I thought you'd pass on this.
Everyone must cast their vote, or this assembly would serve no purpose.
Prof, do you truly think it's wise to entrust the fate of the world to an assembly like this?
Akama has stood strong under this system for 1,000 years. It stands to reason that there is purpose in its existence. But that is not what you're asking, is it? What you really want to know is Aglaya making the right decision in entrusting the fate of the world to you?
Nothing ever escapes you.
I didn't spend all those years teaching you for nothing. Most people only take 4 years to graduate, if I recall.
To tell the truth, I feel like I'm on my way to an execution chamber instead of a podium. So, do you have an answer to that question?
No, I don't.
I thought so.
Because that question is not yours to ask in the first place. Is Aglaya entrusting the world to you the right decision? Don't make me laugh. That is a question that woman must answer herself. Why are you fretting about this on her behalf? Or have you been seeing yourself as her pawn all this time? Listen up. I'll say this only once. Flip your perspective around and ask yourself this instead. What should I do to ensure that the world doesn't stray from the correct path? That is what you should be thinking about. You still have time, so give it some thought. Oh, and don't bother telling me the answer. Tell it to those begging for salvation from the gods.
Got it. Thank you, Professor Anaxa.
That's Anaxagoras to you.
Who will you be voting for?
That'll depend on how well you perform. May Circe safeguard your thoughts.
I thought I heard something.
Lord Anaxa, you're finally here. The last speaker for the assembly will be taking the stage soon. The resolution will be passed after that. Lady Kindness has reserved a special seat for you. Shall I show you to it?
Let's go.
All right. This way, please.
Actually, not necessarily.
Elders and citizens, silence, if you please. As the Theoros, I present to you Finan of Ides Elysiae, virtuous citizen of Akama, and the last speaker of the assembly.
Much obliged, Lord Lycus.
I remember him. He's the penniless lad working for Aglaya.
Where's Lady Goldweaver? Why is she sending this guy to give the last speech? Is this really the end of the Flame Chase journey?
Can this dude really face down kindness?
Actually, not necessarily.
By Kefali above. Dear citizens of Akama, as you look upon me, so too do I see you. I see your fear and misgivings, your apprehension about the discord between the Chrysos heirs and the Council of Elders, and your uneasiness about the future of the Holy City. Yet, before you contemplate something as grand as the fate of the world, I ask that you look closer. Look beyond the horizon illuminated by Kefali, at the crisis threatening to overwhelm us.
What?
Ides Elysiae, my beloved hometown, is a village forgotten by time. It is a place with the most invigorating breeze and wheat fields that spread all the way to the sea. I once thought that there I would enjoy a lifetime of peace and quiet with my friends and family. How I wish I could invite all of you to that paradise, far from the noise and chatter of the world. Alas, I can't, because she and all that she nurtured, all that I loved, they have long been devoured by the black tide. My beloved home is no more. I will never forget the day the black tide struck. My father, Hieronymus, fought with a broken sword to his last breath to protect his child. My mother, Aldada, she was ripped apart by monsters. Also, I might live to stand before you here and now. Galba, he was a hunter. But in the end, those arms that once drew a bow instead embraced Piso, his beloved son, as they both breathed their last. Pythias, the teacher, risked her life to save her students, but a burning beam fell on her, crushing her. And what of Livia, her daughter? Did she make it out alive? No, she didn't. Livia, Piso, and so many other children. My childhood friends. They were all swallowed by the black tide and turned into monsters.
Damn, bro. Dude, the voice acting, bro. Damn.
They kept saying the same thing over and over. Even up until the final moment, I finally steeled my heart and granted them eternal peace with my sword. Why, Finan? Aren't we the best of friends? That is the black tide. A looming threat that can bring Akima to its knees any time. Kindness may have promised that with the 3 Titans of Calamity gone, Akima will return to an era Chrysia once more, but much as it pains me, I must disappoint you. While the demigod of strife has done everything in his power to hold them back, they are still coming. By now, the name of that black-robed swordmaster, the Flame Reaper, has likely echoed throughout the city already. The roaring thunder is a message from the strife demigod. The Flame Reaper has risen from death, and they hunger for the core flames of the gods.
Lies! If such a powerful enemy is indeed approaching, why is Akima still a picture of peace?
Exactly! The city of Akima shows no signs of pandemonium or chaos. And why is that? I beg you, spare a moment to think about this. Are we able to stand here and hold this assembly in peace today because the danger has passed? No! This peace we enjoy is no gift of fate. We are able to stand here today only because the Chrysos heirs have stepped up and shielded Akima from calamity. With her golden threads, Aglaya has preserved and continues to preserve these idyllic days that all of you hold dear. The Council of Elders claims that Aglaya will one day forsake the people because her divinity is eroding her body and soul. But ask yourselves this. Rather than offering her aid and support, why do they choose to watch and push Akima away from the Flame Chase journey? The answer that no one can bring themselves to speak of. A truth stained in blood and buried in greed, fear, and vanity. Allow me to lay it bare before you. It is because the Council of Elders, which bears Akima's history and honor, along with this citizens' assembly we once took so much pride in, are now infested with vermin.
You insolent whelp! How dare you!
It is true that Aglaya has reached her limit. Why? Because she has been working tirelessly to weave the defenses of our holy city against the encroaching evil. All while these vermin are making up baseless accusations about her and scheming in the shadows. Not once has she ever failed Akima. Yet these vermin attempt to tear her apart, tarnishing her name with unfounded allegations. She may have been blessed by divinity, but hasn't her heart always stayed true to humanity? They attempt to mislead you and reduce this assembly to a crude standoff between gods and humans, but citizens of Akima. Once more, I implore you to open your eyes and look at those around you. Examine them closely. Beneath all that finery, do you see the good heart of a human or the poisonous glands of a pest? Make your judgment, then turn your gaze to the demigods whom so many of you regard as cold and merciless. Do you not see the light of humanity in them? And those who wear the mask of humanity yet utter only hurtful, slanderous words. Can you not see that their souls have been corrupted by power? Yet, no matter what your answer is, and no matter who your vote goes to, rest assured that you have nothing to fear, for Aglaya, Trebios, and I will remain your faithful guardians and pledge our lives to upholding your decision. And this vow will stay true until the end of our days, where it will be passed on to future flame chasers. A steadfast and unwavering promise that shall endure through the ages.
Absolutely right. This race of heirs have only our best interests in mind.
In an uproar, representative leaders from different cities in Akima throw pieces at Podity into the Dolium.
At the present time, on the scales of Talentum, those who call for the continuation of the Flame Chase journey, and those who demand its suspension. Each faction holds an equal share of votes, resulting in a perfect balance.
As expected. This is the moment when the Flame Chase journey is the closest to its end.
And now, it's your turn to vote, Lord Anaxagoras.
Is there anyone else who hasn't voted?
No, you're the last. Cast your vote with care, for your decision will break this impasse.
I have long since made a decision.
Very well. May you bring much needed change to this farcical world.
The last vote.
Vote for kindness.
Who will he vote
Always
for?
the performer.
Talk about a grand entrance.
You've done well, Finan. Given the circumstances, delivering a rousing speech to stir up emotions was a prudent move. Thank you all for your patience. On behalf of the 7 sages of the Grove of Epiphany and the scholars of Amphorius, I, Anaxagoras, am ready to cast my vote. But before that, in the interest of fairness, Lady Goldweaver, I pose a question to you before all who are gathered here. Will you, as Finan has promised, stand by the decision made in the Assembly, regardless of outcome?
In the interest of fairness, I make no promises, lest it should influence your decision.
Very well. I thank you for your honesty.
What's he doing?
The stakes are high. Let's be patient.
Cut the act! Who do you think you are wasting our time like this?
Lord Anaxa, please do not forget that I...
Rule number 1. Do not call me Anaxa. Rule number 2. Never interrupt me. Silence is golden.
Just vote already. What are you waiting for?
Cast your vote. Cast your vote.
I cannot help but wonder, is every hardship in the world something you will exploit and use to your advantage?
How else am I supposed to make use of this situation where my body and soul are separated? Oh, Circes. Or should I say Calypso? Accompany me on this final journey. Let us journey to the Netherrealm and see how she will substantiate the answer to your question and validate my decision. We need only to follow the sound of the tides. You are...
Well done, child. Just as I foresaw, you have achieved great things.
Teacher.
What a twist of fate. A blasphemer raised in the doctrines of the Venerationists. It's like a foal kicking its mother in the belly after taking all her milk.
I respect you immensely, sir, but...
You cherish the truth even more. So, child, do not be troubled by the criticisms I have borne. Do not let those voices hinder you as you forge ahead. As the sage of the Venerationists, I am duty-bound to oppose you. But, as your friend and mentor, Anaxagoras, I say, go forth, for the truth is already in your hands.
I will keep that in mind.
Go now, child. Your lonely pursuit is about to welcome a new chapter. And when you reach the end of this journey, may we meet again with the truth before us.
You have my word, sir. May Circes safeguard your thoughts.
May Circes safeguard your thoughts.
You are right, Empedocles. My lonely pursuit is about to welcome a new chapter. May we meet again with the truth before us, Empedocles.
What are you waiting for? Just cast your vote.
Silence! Silence, everyone! Behold, Circes. Here at the center of the world, I shall write the final step of my proof. For this place is but one step away from the truth.
Professor, I completed the proof you wanted.
Thank you, Castorus.
The answer is plain as day. My vote goes to the Flame Chase journey and nothing else!
Elder Kindness, I have deciphered the truth of this world.
With the balance shattered, the result is clear. By carefully enter Lenten above, as the Theoros I have observed.
No! Ligus, you can't! Onyxa, what have you done? Have you lost your mind? I hope you are prepared for the harsh punishment awaiting you. Mark my words, I will make sure that clever head of yours never forgets the price of betrayal.
Have you forgotten? I told you that happens to be one of my rare talents.
You put on such a grand performance just to aid their preposterous flame chase journey.
Performance? No, you are quite mistaken. I may be paranoid by nature, but I've always been known for my honesty. If you really understood me, Lady Kindness, you'd realize that I never had any interest in your pathetic little game of politics.
Damn.
Factions, standpoints, they are jokes in my eyes. I have never once switched sides.
Damn.
Because I, and I alone, am the truth.
Lady Kindness, with all the citizens here as witnesses, we should honor the spirit of democracy and respect the decision of this assembly.
Now she'd be like, fuck the democracy, man.
I have observed that Akama has chosen her destiny. This citizens' assembly has resolved to continue the flame chase journey. This resolution shall be put up on the wall of heroes, such that all citizens are aware of the city's way.
You!
It seems not everyone is ready for the assembly to end. Very well. Let me entertain you for a little longer. By your leave, Lord Ligus.
Interesting. Elders and citizens, your attention, please. Stay for a moment more, if you will. Anaxagoras of the Grove of Epiphany has an announcement for the assembly.
What is this performer up to now?
Just moments ago, all of you made a decision on the fate of Amphorius. As a supporter of the Flame Chase journey, it pleases me to see the choice you have made. But I regret to say that I still harbor doubts about this outcome. Thus, I hereby challenge this resolution. Tell me, who among you dare swear to Kefali's name that Era Nova will truly welcome the fairy tale ending that the Chrysos heirs have promised? A beautiful new world free of calamity and madness?
Nonsense!
No one? Must I pick somebody to answer? Very well. You, the one acting so wise and profound, in front of all present here, do you dare swear that it will happen for sure? No? Fine. Next. You, the one with ignorance written all over your face. Yes, you. Do you dare swear by it in front of the Titan?
What are you trying to do?
Useless.
Damn.
Your turn, then. With that smug look of yours, you must be confident that the Flame Chase journey is the best course to take, right?
Hey! Mind your tongue!
So, no one? I see. In that case, Finan, answer me this. Your speech was filled with such passion just now. How confident, then, are you in making this promise?
Professor, what are you doing?
Let him continue with his performance.
Will you look at that? Even Finan and Aglaya lack the courage to make such a promise. And what's even more absurd is that no one but I can promise you this new world. And yet, the Assembly passed the resolution anyway. But you needn't worry, because I knew better than to trust you good-for-nothings. That is precisely why I am here today. To give you one final lecture. Now listen up and listen well. I, Anaxagoras of the Grove of Epiphany, hereby declare everything that the Flame Chase journey promises is true! Finan of Ides Elysiae, the prophesized demigod who shall succeed Kefali, will reforge each and every one of us in the new world with his complete, intact memories.
What?
The core flame-bearing titans were the Chrysos heirs of yesterday, and the Chrysos heirs who carry the core flames today will become the titans of tomorrow. All of our souls shall endure for eternity in the miracle of the World-Bearer. And all under Kefali's protection shall step into that new world.
This is pure blasphemy!
It's impossible. What? Are you saying that we must bow down to you and worship you even in our next lives? Enough, you blasphemous imbecile! How dare you try to deceive us with all these lies and falsehoods? How can you prove?
I told you, don't interrupt me. But since you've asked, I shall be kind and indulge you. My statements are based on my experiments on the divine body of Kefali themselves. You heard me correctly, everyone. With the tacit approval of Kindness and the Council of Elders, I fused my soul with a god through alchemy and learned the truth behind Era Nova.
What'd you learn?
What is he talking about?
What'd you learn, huh?
Isn't that pure blasphemy?
I, the vile, wretched blasphemer, deserve nothing less than death for my sins. And the Council of Elders, which granted me consent and aided in committing this atrocity, should face punishment alongside me.
By the gods, even Kindness has betrayed Akama.
The camel is upon. We're carefully upon.
I had no knowledge of his transgressions. He did that on his own. The Council of Elders bears no responsibility for his actions. Lord Lygus, as the esteemed Theoros, are you going to simply stand by and allow the Council of Elders to be dragged through the mud?
If the accusation is true, I will acknowledge it. If not, my conscience stands unburdened. Lady Kindness, the reputation of the Council of Elders was not built in a day, nor will it be shattered overnight. Repercussions await those who fool the people, and punishment must be meted out on those who abandon their vows.
You...
Lady Aglaya, the Gold Weaver, I humbly ask that you take on the responsibility of overseeing this judgment in the name of the fairness of Talantin and the justice of Kefali. Considering the circumstances, and in accordance with Akama's codex as the only demigod among us, you shall rightfully wield this authority.
The honor is mine to bear.
How is this permitted?
Elders and citizens, silence, if you please.
Anaxagoras of the Grove of Epiphany has made his statement clear. As per Akima's codex, I request all present citizens to stand with me in exercising the right of judgment. First, Elder Kindness of Akima and Lygus the Theoros stand accused of neglecting their duties and abusing the law, leading to the egregious blasphemy against a god. In the names of Talantin and Kefali,
Akama is to form a committee before the 7th action hour to conduct an investigation and disclose the findings to the public for subsequent judgment.
Yes! That's what we deserve!
Curse you! Now, concerning Anaxagoras of the Grove of Epiphany, he has confessed to grave blasphemy against Kepali. In the names of Talantin and Kepali, the accused must be allowed to hear the people's voice prior to the execution, for a chance at a reduced sentence and possible pardon.
Professor.
Let him die! 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 Let him die!
What decision will you make, Lady Goldweaver?
Enough with the hesitation, Aglaya. This is not like you.
Let him die! Let him die!
Then, in light of the people's voice, O Talantin on high, may you bring death upon him.
Really, just like that? So what? He's gonna die then? What's up? Oh, I'm here.
Sea of flowers?
Oh, I'm here.
What is this place?
Allow me to reintroduce myself. I bore the name of Castris while walking among the mortals. And now, I stand as the demigod of death, the living side of Thanatos. Welcome to my realm, where the west wind ends.
Wow. Mom, I made it. My character arc is finally done.
You're still as energetic as always. Did you know? Every flower here was planted by Thanatos himself. These flowers were originally both lifeless and immortal, but in the first rain brought by the River of Souls, they were given new life, flourishing as the bearers of countless souls. And it is my duty as the Master of Death to tend to their well-being and foster their growth in this serene haven. Similar to the structured cycle of life and death in the mortal world, these flowers too shall wither and fade, returning to the earth and then ascending to the sky with mist and tides. Eventually, they will descend to the mortal land as gentle rain. Every soul undergoes the perpetual cycle of reincarnation, albeit in varied forms, until the world meets its end. Yet, sadly, there's no time left for Emphorius to wait for when the flowers bloom again. Now, death is the power at my fingertips. It once led the souls of the deceased here, but I shall open the gate of the netherworld and return you to the realm of the living. In exchange, please, take the core flame of death with you and complete the flame chase journey. Do not let our work thus far be in vain.
You're not going back?
Just like the other demigods, I will stay here and embrace my destiny. That being said, it is not easy to guide a lost soul back to the mortal realm. The whispers of death are sweet and alluring. If your determination wavers, you will succumb and be forever ensnared by the netherworld's grasp. Please consider this a one-time exception. I will do everything in my power for the flame chase journey, and for your life, the only life I can save.
I'll do my best. do my best.
I am glad to hear that.
Over here!
Wait, March.
Keep moving forward and don't look back.
Keep going. The express is right here.
Here we go!
I believe in you.
Oh my god, so nice to hear their voice
Listen.
again.
Just keep moving.
Oh my god.
Don't go.
Lift your chin up high and step forward with us toward tomorrow!
That's right. Keep your eyes on the dawn.
Onward. Show me your courage.
Partner, we shall become heroes together.
Almost there. Finally.
Damn, so.
Thank you, Castris. Since I've already made it to the end, maybe I can have one last glance at that sea of flowers.
What? What? Don't turn around, don't. I'm just in the middle. What?
Fear not, as a touch of red will be awaiting you at the end of the path.
Acheron.
It'll guide you and illuminate the way out. By doing so, you'll eventually reunite in the warmth of the sunlight.
What's this? What in the world are these shadows and voices?
All of this is proof that you once lived. Your soul, your memories, the years you've journeyed through, and the path they revealed, leading you back home. So, continue onward. Do not stop moving forward, and do not let her sacrifice and the support of all who have stood by you be in vain. Over here, friend!
Oh. The fuck was that?
Take my hand. Let's go home.
Goodbye, Nether Realm. Hello again, Mortal Realm.
Let the trail blazing continue.
I'm alive.
I'm back.
At last. I knew you could do it. Your soul is still perfectly whole. As if some kind of force is trying its best to keep it together. Is it Oryx's final blessing? Or is it a miracle of your own? It's truly incredible. Such a strange surge of familiarity. So hard to describe. Perhaps it is fate, once again fulfilling its own design. Or perhaps it is the laws from beyond the sky, so familiar to you, that intertwined our fates long ago. It seems that this is the riddle which cannot be solved anytime soon. The sensation of becoming a demigod is truly wondrous. It's as if the river of souls is winding its way through the depths of my spirit, transforming with each breath into a fine rain that nourishes the world. Do you recall that prophecy? At the end of the sea of flowers, the souls of the living shall warm thy fingertips, and after an embrace, there shall be eternal separation. I promised you that I would do everything in my power to give it another meaning. Now, as I stand as a demigod and destiny draws to a close, I can finally end it in a way that is as beautiful as it deserves. The wish I once sought, but could never grasp, is now within reach. In this brand new world, every blooming life will lift its arms in celebration and recount the profound meaning of this very instant. Every touch, every embrace we share will never again be an ice-cold loss. They will radiate with an intense warmth, sowing love far and wide throughout the land. The other shore is very cold. May I borrow your warmth one last time? Thank you for fulfilling this wish of mine. The place I'll be going to is what humans call the Land of Sorrows. But with this heartbeat and the residual heat of this embrace, I shall turn the nether realm into a gentle place of rest. This embrace may be brief, but it's the proof that I once lived. Farewell, then. May we reunite in the new world.
Presently in Akama.
That grand and absurd performance was what you've been seeking your whole life?
I gave up everything in search of truth. And it culminated in this very moment. You, on the other hand, performed as I expected. You did not hesitate when you saw the chance to attain power.
Crave power, like a fly craves rot.
Those are your words, not mine.
But what you said at the end, did you already know what I had planned for Thainan?
I may have lost an eye, but my vision is clearer than anyone else. You've nearly exhausted your humanity. You're no different from my current state as a walking corpse.
That's true. I've long since burned to ash over the past 1,000 years. Only he is capable of unleashing a raging fire that rivals our final great enemy, Aquila.
So, this is our last chance. How about we let go of the bad blood between us? May I resonate with your core flame, Aglaya?
Please do.
That's impossible. To persist with your soul thinned to such an extent. You're insane.
Just as you fight to lug your corpse onward to complete your unfinished goals, I have my own reasons for doing this. Until Thainan grows into his position as the prophesied leader, I must continue to lead everyone on the flame chase journey. I must keep inching forward, even if only as an empty shell.
I've long predicted this was the case, but I didn't think you'd already lost so much. How ironic. We would have avoided so many misunderstandings if you and I had just spoken this candidly before. But casting aside our ideological differences, there is one thing you and I agree on.
Thainan.
Yes. He was born to be a hero. He understands the hearts of the people, and I can confidently say he is a far better leader than you. Only he is capable of fulfilling your mission. Sadly, he is a man cursed by Nestia. But by my estimates, his horribly elaborate sense of style should not impede Era Nova.
Romance Titan? Roman. Hey, yo, hold on.
Congratulations are in order. We found common ground at the very end of our destined paths.
When you put it that way, it makes me want to take back what I said.
Glaya, we're back.
Hey.
Come welcome our great hero reborn from the ashes.
I hope he didn't hear your earlier assessment.
It wouldn't be the first time I criticized him. A man should be aware of his own shortcomings.
I'm glad.
Oh shit.
But I don't see Castris among your number.
It looks like she not only helped me prove my theory, but helped you fulfill your mission as well.
She finally understood her organs and completed her trial. I believe she'll always be at. I believe she will be on our side.
She might not have been able to change her fate, but she still wrote the final verse of her epic herself. Trinin, please recite the prophecy for us. Trailblazer, please surrender that scalding cool flame for us as well. You are the only life she ever saved by her own hand in her 1,000 years on this earth. I believe no one is more qualified for this noble task.
Let the ceremony begin.
O gods who have returned, and gods who are still watching, today we bring you a soul laid bare. The Hand of Shadow, Thanatos, remembered their name from the past. From daylight they came, and to their fragrant dwelling they return, to walk now among your ranks. And there was one who joined hands with the Titan, a traveler risen from the dead and reborn among mortal kind. He is the everlasting night, and shall now proclaim in his good name, O Majesty of the 12 Titans, pillars of the world. We seek your divinity to mend the rifts of the world. Fill our bodies with blood of gold, till we wither in willing service to the prophecy. Step forward, trailblazer from beyond the sky, and together with us, surrender the core flame and carve their star into the sky.
Surrender the core flame. Alright, goodbye, Castris. Nice knowing you.
A constellation for death. For life and death, to be more precise.
Look! It's...
Is that Castorus?
No, it's only a divine echo. I think she's here for the trial.
What did she say?
That's the language of the Titans. Castorus... No. The Titan.
Wait, why is it golden?
They said, I have illuminated the cold shadow of death.
Onwards. For your path to the future is bright and its flame eternal. Do not forget.
I won't forget.
She made quite a scene. I suppose it's my turn now.
I won't stop you.
Professor, you...
What's with that look? You were present, so let's get this execution over with. We wouldn't want to bring shame to Akima's divine laws or keep me from creating a new world.
You never change, do you, Professor? I don't understand. If your theory is correct, you'll lose all memories of your past life once you become a Titan. So what's the point of becoming a god?
Of course there's a point. Even if I forget who I am, I'll still have my brilliant mind. It goes without saying, I'll find a way to retrieve memories of my past life. Besides, I still have you, don't I?
I still don't really understand what you said during the assembly. Even if it were true, things reforged from memory could never be the same as the original anyway.
Then allow me to tell you right now that you're wrong. What exactly are we? My answer is that the Chrysos heirs are the future Titans and vice versa. Of course, this answer only applies to us. So, what are we when it comes to regular mortals? The very essence of the world, our souls, are tiny invisible seeds that hold records of each person's memories of the world. And we are the buds that sprout from these seeds to grow into great trees.
Is that what new sporism means?
Correct. Once our physical bodies are born, we become new extensions of the world. From there, we plant our seeds into someone's memories, and then scatter them into the hearts of countless people in the future. Just as seeds are affected by their environment, so too will our appearances differ across memories. But the partial memories we carry will always be the same, because that is just how the world is. To destroy our very existence, one must destroy the world itself. But we have someone who will still live on with his perfect memory. That person is you, child of Kefali. This is what it means to be the world-bearing Titan. So, carry everything of this world and live on. Don't disappoint those most precious to you. Don't disappoint Lady Goldweaver, and especially, don't bring dishonor to my theory.
Anaxa, I swear to you, I'll lead everyone to our reunion in the new world.
Good.
You sure about that, Phaidon? Because what I heard from trailers and spoilers, you killed everyone. Like, you literally killed everyone in Furious. That's what I heard.
That is all I have to say. Farewell, everyone. May we meet again in the next life.
Farewell, great performer. May Circes safeguard your thoughts.
Salute him in the same way.
May Circes safeguard your thoughts.
Are you satisfied, Honorable Titan?
Very. I hereby swear I have borne witness. Thus, I shall confer upon you. You shall transcend the peaks of purity and return to corruption and hardship.
Oh, so that's a god's prophecy. It sounds like you just rephrased. Oh, Circes. Is that all you've got?
Well, you've already transcended the peaks of purity.
That is true.
But I do still have...
I knew it. What is it? Maybe we're thinking.
As you've so boldly stated, we and the world itself, if that is the case.
But since we are both equally, we should allow the
I'm sorry, I'm just skipping
children
all
of
this because I'm just
come
like...
after us to invest.
Alright, here we go.
Rejoice, Circes. I sow the seeds of suspicion in the new world with your soul!
And now, the objective is complete. That is all.
Thankfully,
what?
She's still alive. Was March 7th also in this condition when she was first rescued by the Express?
Her condition was very similar. It's just that at that time, the Express did not have a memo keeper who could diagnose her condition.
Man, it feels good to it feels so good to hear Himiko's voice again.
But she still woke up naturally. Looking on the bright side, that might happen this time as well.
When March awakened from the ice, her memories were completely wiped clean. I want to prepare for the worst and prevent something like that from happening again. Can you share with us your hypothesis?
I do not have conclusive evidence, but judging by her current condition, perhaps March 7th's memories have been hijacked.
Hijacked?
Think about it, Miss Himiko.
Wait, is this foreshadowing?
What will happen when someone loses their ability to remember?
Wait, no, this is foreshadowing to like the latest update because I know that there's that March has a new character called Evernight. Is that foreshadowing to Evernight?
I'm not a biologist, but I hear that there's a species of fish on Von Walk that has the memory span of less than a second. It forgets anything that occurs in the very next instant. Perhaps something similar will happen?
Unfortunately, short-term memory is an entirely different concept from the inability to remember. Perhaps it is difficult for you to imagine, but an individual who has lost their ability to remember turns into nothingness.
Nothingness?
The belief of the Garden is that everything in this universe can be interpreted through memories. This is the driving force behind the continuance of this path. The past is made up of memoria, while the future is a possibility that will eventually be converted to memoria. But the present, it doesn't really exist, and it's only an abstract expression. Therefore, when a person is affected by the path, and loses their ability to remember, their physical form will also be affected. These ice crystals are a manifestation of that.
Miss Black Swan, there is one thing that I haven't looked into deeply until now. You've guided us to Amphorius, but refused to tell us your true intentions. Collecting memories is simply not a convincing answer.
Is Miss Himiko suspicious of me?
I mean no offense. I am merely speculating. But I'd appreciate your honesty, if possible.
In other words, now is the time for me to prove my innocence. That's not a problem, of course. The true reason behind my intentions is that Amphorius holds special significance. For some memo keepers of the Garden with extremist views, it is a perfect example.
Perfect example?
A world that can only be seen through the Garden's mirror means that memo keepers have the right to keep the world in their private collection. If those Pathstriders of Remembrance were to uncover the secrets of Amphorius first, they might unleash their wild ambitions and remodel more worlds into a similar form.
So the reason you did everything you could to convince the Express to come to this star zone is just to uncover the secrets and foil the plans of these people?
Oh.
I chose to remain quiet before, because I did not want to involve you in the garden's internal conflicts.
Remodeling a world is no easy feat. These extremists likely aren't just simple pathstriders. Do they wield the powers of emanators?
You can be even bolder with your guesses. The people that I'm talking about, they aren't just individuals. They are an organization that has already attached itself to the pinky finger of Fu Li.
So what you're saying, could they be the ones who hijacked March 7th's memories?
I cannot be certain. But at the very least, they are capable of doing so. I am deeply sorry about what has happened to March 7th. But the deal that I propose still remains a fair one. Amphorius is still an excellent destination, and investigating further might allow us to uncover the truth behind the accident. Miss Himiko, the wisest choice right now is for us to continue cooperating.
What's wrong?
Let me take back a part of what I said just now, Miss Himiko. Although we indeed struck a deal, it seems like I have involved you in some unforeseen danger. Please accept my deepest apologies.
Has something changed?
What?
It's Fu Li. Their gaze has just swept across Amphorius.
Oh. Oh my god, this bitch again.
Oh, how interesting. I never expected a mere memo snatcher to be actually hiding so much inside her head. What's even more interesting is that the word Amphorius has appeared in her subconscious.
This lady seems to be having fun. Is she usually like this?
It's, hard to explain.
What are you two whispering about? Has it not occurred to you that I can hear everything clearly?
Oh, please pardon me, Madam Herta. Would you mind sharing with us what you've discovered?
The ones who need help are the Astral Express. You will have to put up with my methods, even if they are rather unconventional. Let's get back to the topic. By using the fourth mirror, I rummaged through the brain of this memo snatcher and learned a good deal. Not only does this person know of Amphorius, but there are also many memo keepers who are interested in the place. I searched through her consciousness and found the following terms: the Eternal Land, the Rejected Land, and the private collection of the Garden of Recollection.
It seems like Miss Black Swan is indeed hiding some things from us.
Since I'm not able to find any useful clues from the outside, why don't I personally visit this mysterious Amphorius?
You're planning to head to Amphorius yourself?
Yes, but not in the flesh like you all foolishly did. See these Herta mirrors? With them, I can project my data spirit entity to any corner of the cosmos through spatial warps, without even needing to leave my room. But of course, these corners of the cosmos must be within the coverage zone of inter-astral peace communications. After all, this is collaborative technology.
I see. You do seem like the more indoor type.
Although that star zone is not within the network of the IPC, the Express itself can serve as a signal station. Come, give me the astral chart coordinates. Then, sit back and enjoy the show.
What are you gonna do? Hold on. What are you gonna do right now? What are you gonna do?
All right, now that everything is ready, mirrors, get to work.
Oh my god, bro. What are we doing, bruh? What are we doing? What are we doing,
First
bruh?
mirror, input the coordinates. You'll be in charge of the spatial warp.
As you command, Madam Herta. The preparations are complete. I wish you a pleasant journey ahead.
Second mirror, prepare for this time.
Oh, okay.
Don't care. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck.
Third mirror. Good quest, forget it. Just you.
Alright, don't give a fuck. Let's go.
Fourth mirror, it seems like
next time.
Alright, we're done. Let's go.
Preparation of the data spirit entity complete. Thought refraction at max. Excellent. First mirror,
Have a safe trip, Madam Herta.
May your journey yield good results.
Oh wait, are we gonna see? Oh wait, are we gonna see Herta in the forest now? Great.
Coordinate input complete. Preparing to activate spatial warp. Destination: unknown celestial body. And for spatial warp countdown: 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Warp activated.
Okay.
Oh! So that's Emporius? Its appearance is, well, sure is unique.
It's the infinity sign.
Second mirror. Prepare for thought refraction. It's time to send me in.
Alright! Please read the safety.
Can't you hurry?
Yes, ma'am.
I didn't expect it to be so turbulent.
What?
I should have asked the second mirror to use slightly less power. What a magnificent sight. Is this the entrance to Emporius? Let's see. Perhaps.
Alright, what we got? Who the fuck are these?
What's this? A statue? It's ugly.
Yeah. Who are these people? Oh, it's us.
Oh, I finally found your traces. How esteemed must you be for the great Herta to come out personally? When we return, get ready to become free labor for the simulated universe for the rest of your lives.
Oh my god. And this. Ooh.
What's this? How creepy. Oh, it moves? Who are you trying to scare? It's either a projection or a fake. There doesn't seem to be much to take note of.
My deepest apologies, esteemed lady. I'm afraid that you cannot proceed further.
Who's there?
Your visit, although not part of my calculations, is a pleasant surprise. It's a pity that the preparations are not yet in place to receive you with the hospitality that's so...
Are you not going to answer my question? Who are you?
I have many identities, and I'm going to have even more in the future. But if you just need a form of address, you can use my common alias, Lycurgus. Lygus.
All right, Lygus. But you can't possibly think that I'm just asking for a name, can you?
Regrettably, I do not have the authority to share more. However, standards are always flexible. While not violating the ultimate protocol, I'm able to disclose this piece of information. As you thought, this is the entrance to Amphorius. Now, please, kindly turn back. Amphorius is not a world that you should be involved with, regardless of what kind of magnificent achievements you have accomplished. This place will not open its doors so easily.
You seem to understand me very well. Then you should know that I have no reason to listen to you.
Your reaction is completely within my calculations. Despite my long years as a watcher, it seems like my assessment of human nature still remains, but my answer remains unchanged. Madam, it is with the utmost goodwill that I suggest you return to where you came from.
Let's assume for a second that I'm not so well-mannered, and that I insist on uncovering the secrets hidden behind you, Mr. Lygus. How do you plan to dispel this notion of mine?
Within the scope of the ultimate protocol, there are 178,244 logic chains at my disposal to convince you.
After filtering through them, I have determined that I only require...
Oh? I'm all ears.
First, for reasons that cannot be disclosed, Amphorius is a completely isolated celestial body. Apart from me, no one else will be able to help you.
That's not a good argument.
Second, if your plan is, as you've alluded to previously, to force me into cooperating by showing hostility. Do know, just like you, I have basked in the gaze of the erudition. I stake my honor and assure you that in the worst case scenario, our mutual destruction will be inevitable.
Oh, no wonder I couldn't find a back door. When I did a scan of our surroundings, the safety protocols on you are comparable to Screwy's. How interesting.
I assume that you still wish to hear the
Of course.
third. Even if you exhaust all your means and find a way to break through, you will surely give up once you understand the consequences of your actions. After all, throughout your long life, as much as you'd hate to admit, your conscience has played.
What a brazen robot. You think that you can actually understand me through your paltry calculation? But since you put it that way, why don't you tell me what these consequences will be?
It concerns the third path that is entangled with Amphorius. A path that you and your friends still very much lack understanding of. The destruction. So, if you ignore my warnings and persist in your ways, you will break the shackles of a Lord Ravager. And when that happens, their fury will engulf the cosmos.
Oh, Jesus. All right. That was mission 3. We finished with mission 3 already. Oh my god. Really? Jesus. Oh, great. And then we got this too. Oh my god. Okay. Alright. So we got that. We got this one too. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Well, that was that. That was mission 3. That was the third mission of Amphorius through the Petals and the land of Repose. Wow. Okay, and now heading to the 4th mission, the fall at dawn's rise. And I think this is where things about to get crazy from here. Yeah. This is where things are about to get crazy from here on now. So, yeah. So we're going to expect. Yeah. So we're going to expect a lot of deaths from now on.
Nice.
Because literally everyone dies. I know that everyone died in Amphorius up to now. But I can't judge. But I can't judge it right now because I haven't been caught up yet. But yeah. No, that was a good mission, good quest, good mission. But yeah, I'm gonna stop here and I'm gonna continue this later on. So yeah, all right, I'm gonna head out, y'all. Take care. Peace.